My name is Jim Howell. I just retired from the military, 20 years. And my parents have lived in Rochester for the past 20 years. Watching the land develop up there, and I can see by the general audience here, if you'd actually put something in the paper bigger than small print somewhere that's saying that you have to follow these legality process, that there'd be a whole lot more people filling this room. So if it's your vote that takes this, I guess I can see it's going to be a landslide. The population's screwed. So those of you that have come up and said that you're part of this great organization, I don't have a great name to call it except homeowners that have basically been taken over by the government. And I see here that you got a map that basically states the Mazama pocket gophers have taken this land. So I'm glad to say that the Mazama pocket gophers can flourish, but as for us, the population of people that are actually homeowners that rely on our land, that we're basically saying we'll let them flourish, and then the recession will just fall back. It's kind of like the Indians, you know. You can take, excuse me, you can take our land, and I guess you'll put it somewhere else. Once it's all said and done, I'm glad they can flourish. But for somebody that's speaking, that's trying to get land done, my parents have owned the land for the past 20 years, 5 acres, and I'm now hearing something about 1 acre. Out of 5 acres now, the Mazama pocket gophers have 3.48 that's given to them, which means it's taking property away from my father, which means he's still paying taxes on the 5 acres, but we've had to pay for the study that apparently the government has given grants to Fish and Wildlife and everybody else to pay for that. But as a homeowner, I'm obligated to pay the $900 for the assessment to come out and look at it, which a guy drives up in a van or a truck and takes a picture out of his window. I'm glad that's accredited. And then somebody else to come out and say that, or somebody that's representative by Fish and Wildlife that comes out and pretty much tells me that don't worry about it, you'll be able to put your house or where you want as long as we can come to some agreement, you know, that all of a sudden her word didn't mean nothing, but I thought she was representing Fish and Wildlife. You know, if you're going to get on a page, you get on a full page. Put it in a full spectrum instead of just telling the lies. You guys need to think about the people, not just those that are living in some condo apartments that don't have property to where they're looking out of a window. I'll sign up for your group. Well, how about the 40,000 homeowners here? You need to think about them. You need to think about their welfare, especially if they're using their property to live on. So me, abolish it, get rid of it. Let the people take their land back and do what they want, not you guys telling them what they can do with it. And oh, and by the way, you've got to pay the bill instead of the state that gets all the grants. Why don't you think about that?
Next up, we have Jimmy Howell. And you must be his father.
Yes, I am. I've lived on my property for 24 years. Now I don't have 5 acres anymore. I got 2 acres if I'm lucky. By the time the money's going to be pocket gophers. I don't appreciate that. I also filed a petition with assessors because that 3 acres, 3.4 acres that I can't use now says untouched. I can't touch it. I paid $2,700 for a guy to come out and say, yeah, there's gopher. Look at GPS, and yeah, there's another one. That's all they've done. They have never found anything but mounds on my property. Yet I'm told I can't use it. We were told we could put the house, my son's house, where we wanted. Now we're told no, we're going to move it somewhere else. I don't think it's right. I think you ought to kill your regulation. And I know a whole bunch of other people that do the same thing. And I know money talks to you people. Because the people out back of me took 2 acres and put 4 houses on it. I'm told I got 5 acres, I can't put but 1 house. Across the street from me, they did the same thing. 1.4 acres, they put 17 houses. If you think it's right, more power to you. I think you're screwed.